Hi, I'm Laura Chesnik with Empower Yourself Now. And today we're at Windsor City Hall and we're speaking with workers who traveled all the way from Pugwash, Nova Scotia to join us today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Rob McKellar, Local 823 President.
I'm Tim Pye, Mill Representative.
I'm Nancy Lovering, Secretary-Treasurer with Local 823.
Awesome. And why did you folks want to come down today? I know there's obviously the rally and day of action in support of the Windsor Salt striking workers in Windsor, Ontario. So why did you think it was important to come today?
We just really wanted to show our support to Local 959 and 240. Bill's been really a rock for me. Anytime I have a problem, it's what should I do? Well, I'm calling Bill, that's what I'm doing. And just their fight's our fight. We know they're coming at us next. We just finished negotiating roughly 2 years ago, and we're going to be due again in 2025, I believe. So we want to be here in their support because we know they're going to be there for us.
And Nancy, you were part of the bargaining committee during that negotiation in 2021. Can you kind of talk about maybe what you learned from that experience?
So we really learned how much Stone Canyon is very focused on the bottom line and the monetary aspects of the business. We've seen a big change as soon as the contract was signed. They extended the term of the contract.
Like they just.
We had always been on a 3-year contract.
Okay.
And now we are 4.5 years.
4.5.
I am strongly suspecting they would like to push it to 5 years when we come up for negotiations again.
One of the things you had mentioned in our kind of discussion before too was this issue of like you started negotiating with K&S, and then Stone Canyon bought Windsor Salt and Pugwash. How did that? Like, did you notice a change during those negotiations?
Yes, once Stone Canyon bought Windsor Salt, we really seemed to see a kind of a breakdown in communications. Communications were done more remotely. We spoke less. I would say there was, and not sitting down face to face. We really didn't have good discussions. There was not, like there had been some very good discussion before, and then there was, like, seemed to come to a standstill. And we felt like we were being dictated to.
And then after the contract or the tentative agreement was signed into contract, what was the experience, I guess, of that?
So basically after the contract was accepted by the membership, the company proceeded to lay off unprecedented amounts of people, especially in our maintenance department and in all the other departments as well as in the mill. It was just basically a slap in everybody's face to keep you off work for an extra 6 months. However, when it was time to replace the workers, a lot of the guys, especially in the maintenance department, didn't return. Even some of the younger guys in the mill said, this isn't the way we want to run our life. We're taking different jobs. A lot of them took lower paying jobs just so they go to work and be happy and not have people at them and forcing them to do their job in a certain way all the time.
Contracting out is a big thing.
Well,
And even shift cancellations, it seemed to give them power. Shift cancellations was an issue. They had the power to cancel a shift at short notice and then tell the workers not to come in, whether that was due to weather or some other breakdown at the mine or something like that. Whereas in the past, they might have run the shift and workers were given the opportunity to do alternate work, something else that could still be done, even if it was not directly related to production.
Well, one of our big problems at Pugwash too is we're on a power demand source. So basically Nova Scotia Power can call up and basically within 5 minutes shut us down. We'll get 3 phone calls, and if the plant's not shut down within 10 minutes, they're fined, I believe it's 3 times their monthly power bill. So this past winter, we were shut down probably 6 times, and 3 times the guys were just told to go home and just cancel the shift, where before they will at times find different things, training jobs and stuff like that. But they were actually trying to take miners that were used to working underground and say, no, you're going to go to the mill today and go do some shoveling in the mill. Well, that guy come to work prepared to go to work underground, not out back in minus 20 weather. And that's just the type of stuff they're trying to do all the time.
And those shutdowns were because the power was required in other places?
Yes, they'll shut the mine down to make sure the residential houses have enough power. It's typically on really cold days or really hot days is when everybody's running their air conditioners or their stoves and everything are running.
Thanks very much for joining me.
Thanks.
Thank you.